Hey, here's a tip for you. Anytime I've got some thought or idea for you, I'm gonna share it. Remember that plastic bag I was trying to shove all that those prickly bush pieces in? I should have just waited, left them out on the sidewalk or on the side, and then if you're gonna get bark in a ground covered bag, you know, a bark bag like this, open up the top, let's say, try to keep it as clean as you can. Then you can use this as your garbage sack for all your clippings and stuff that you got at first. And if you want, you know, if you're very frugal, you can reuse these, you know, for your trash bags, for your lawn clipping, not lawn clippings, but if you're trimming bushes or whatever, you can just put them in this bag, leave them in the garage if you want, or in your storage shed or whatever. You need a bag like that. They're a little bit stronger than little kitchen bags too, and you can use that. There's a tip for you. Now granted, I know we're not done with this project and all. While I'm waiting for Mother, and before you get done, mind you, you want to clean up after yourself. Anything on the concrete edging or sidewalk, you want to sweep that back in. You can adjust anything that you need. And I'm going to sweep up all this stuff on the outside, not because this is part of the project, but just because it's real close to where I was working. So I know she's going to want me to sweep all this stuff up anyway. And I can be doing that while I'm waiting for her. And I'll have all this stuff cleaned up so that next time I come, I'm just going to have to be concentrating in that area there, okay? So yeah, spend a little time and get it nice and cleaned up. Don't use your hose after this. Just use a broom. You don't want to waste that water anyways, you know? So when I get all done, that's what I want it to look like. Nothing around the edges, nothing up here, nothing down here. Having it nice and clean all the way around there. I'm gonna walk it over here, and I'm gonna clean all that stuff up too, okay? Yeah, have some pride in your work. That's part of your project. It's your stamp, your signature on who did the work, and I know you can do it. So you remember what I was showing you on the bag, 12 by 12, 12 feet, 12 square feet is 12 feet this way and 12 feet up this way, like you're making a square. 12, 12, 12, 12. I think that's what they're talking about. And then that would only be 2 inches. So see right here, you would think it would cover about that much, wouldn't you, for 2 inches? But it didn't, because I don't know why. You just have to look on the bags and then give yourself a fudge factor. And see, I would have thought 4 bags would have been enough, even without measuring this firsthand. But if you got questions about that, measure your entire area, length times width. You know, if you got a small area, you can go 3 feet by however long this is, 14, 18 feet. And then if it comes out a different way, maybe you can have a different measurement like that. Look at it as squares, measure it up. Take that measurement to the store so that you got some good idea about how many bags to get. If you're doing a small area, if you're doing a large area like a backyard or side yard, don't get the bags. Yes, my aunt made the mistake of doing that once upon a time. They loaded up the back of the van as many bags as they could, and they said, okay, we can't get any more, and that should be enough. Well, off to the store they went again after that. They filled up the entire van again, and they thought that would be enough. Well, that wasn't enough either. So, you know, if you got bigger areas, you might want to have somebody dump it out on the street or in your side driveway or your main driveway, shovel it, get a wheelbarrow, and do it that way. And even that way, sometimes you'll be short. So just do a little bit good measuring and add some extra. You'll be glad you did. Just like this. I'm going back to the store, and you know, I was saying 3 bags. I mean, 3 bags is going to be suspect. I mean, I could almost put another 4 bags in here, you know what I mean? And get it a little bit thicker in areas I would be assured of having enough. I could raise this area up over here a little bit more, because that still looks a little low to me. I'd like to see it maybe a ½ inch from the edge, from this lip here, about a ½ inch. Well, I got, you know, right there, when this compacts down a little bit, when it gets wet, let's say, I got a good inch there. See? Around the edges. I want a little bit less than that, because I know, see, here's my old stuff. See, the old stuff is down about 1.5 inches. After I put the new stuff, I shouldn't be down another 1.5 inches, should I? That common sense says that's going to fill that up. And if you're on just plain old dirt, you're going to have to put more. But you remember all the old stuff that we covered? And I'm still shy. You know, right there, yeah, I gotta push that around. But see, right here, here's the old stuff right there. I don't even have this covered. So from this amount right here down to there is less than 2 inches. I don't even have enough there. It boggles your mind how less, not how far, but how minuscule this stuff goes in the bags. You know, good thing it's not very expensive, and I'll just have to get some more, that's all. That's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos.